Hey everyone, so I'm currently inside of Wizards right now, rummaging through files, and that is why you can't see anything on the screen, and I'm trying to be very discreet. Just kidding about that, sorry. I'm actually at a friend's house and don't have my camera with me, or accessible right now, essentially, and so I'm recording this in one of the strangest places I've ever actually recorded. Didn't expect to be recording today, but yeah, this is kind of important, so I decided that, you know what, I'm just going to record in my friend's workout room. Yeah, so if it sounds a bit weird, that's why. Regardless, yeah, some big news. I didn't see my episode yesterday. Make sure you check it out at some point. Don't leave just yet, though. Basically, Wizards is at it again this time, this year. It seems with D&D is their kind of main target. Yeah, last year during that fireside chat, Cynthia Williams, the CEO of Wizards, basically said that D&D is under-monetized and they want to kind of monetize it like they do video games, essentially. And yeah, we're kind of seeing what in the world is going on with that. So it's been ugly. Basically, they are trying to push content creators, trying to push other publishers of D&D stuff out as much as they can. Regardless, this episode, though, is about a very, very brave person inside of Wizards who's been apparently confirmed by multiple sources in the D&D community that they're actually a person who works at Wizards, and yeah, so they sent this message, and yeah, basically on this episode, I'm just going to read their message because there is a lot of important stuff in there, and one very, very crucial and one very, very important thing that the community needs to hear, and that, yeah, I mean, I think we've all known for quite some time, and now we're just kind of actually seeing it. So here we go. Hi, I'm an employee at WotC, currently working on D&D Beyond, DDB, and with D&D business leaders on the health of the product line. If you want, I can provide proof of this. And they did. I'm sending this message because I fear for the health of a community I love, and I know what the leaders at WotC are looking at. They are briefly delaying rollout of OGL changes due to backlash. So yesterday I talked about how OGL 1.0 was what they originally had. Basically, it was open gaming license and saying, hey, make whatever kind of content you want, publish whatever you want, yeah, essentially around D&D. And essentially, when you're doing that, you are doing it royalty-free. You know, we don't own it. It is your content that you are making, essentially. And yeah, just help grow this amazing community. And that's exactly what happened, essentially. So yeah, over the past 20 or so years, essentially, since that's been out, publishers have been doing that, making their own versions of things for D&D, kind of adding to it, bringing different parts of the community together, filling those gaps that Wizards themselves isn't filling. And yeah, that's what was happening. And then Wizards now wants to kind of force people into a brand new OGL 1.1 where people have to sign basically immediately. I mean, the original date was like they were going to send it out on the 4th. A draft was leaked though, and yeah, the end date was going to be the 13th, which was 7 business days or something like that. So yeah, 9 days in total. Absolutely absurd. So they're trying to force people into signing something that basically makes it so that, the content, is still theirs technically, but then Wizards can utilize it however they want to and reproduce it or sell it to a third party or whatnot. And then also basically, charge royalties on things as well, including Kickstarters. So major backlash from the community. And yeah, Wizards decided to delay the rollout of those changes because of this giant community backlash, which has been just an amazing response from the community. And yeah, yesterday they were supposed to have a D&D Beyond live stream to talk about the OGL, and they canceled it because they are afraid. So yeah, they were supposed to have one yesterday at 1 o'clock, apparently for 45 minutes. And yeah, they canceled it. It was canceled. And I believe, if I heard correctly, next Tuesday is when they are potentially going to be talking about it. So we'll see what they have to say about this. But yeah, they know that the community is not happy with this. The community response has been absolutely incredible, seeing everyone come together about this, and it's just very important to hear. Let's move forward, though. Their decision making is based entirely on the provable impact to their bottom line. Yeah, that's not surprising at all. Specifically, they're looking at D&D Beyond subscriptions and cancellations, as it is the quickest financial data they currently have. So D&D Beyond is something they basically just rolled out recently, and yeah, basically they're looking at, are people subscribing? Are people unsubscribing to it? Because this is going to be a big, push for them. They're trying to kind of consolidate everything into, basically all wizards essentially. So they're trying to consolidate it. So, if they can get people to all sign up for this, great. If people are leaving it, obviously that's the exact opposite of what they want these changes to kind of, happen. They are hoping the community forgets, moves on, and they can still push this through. So yeah, they're basically trying to, again, push out these changes quickly, saying like, hey, you need to sign this immediately. Don't fight back, just sign it. Because if you don't sign it, you're going to be left in the dust essentially. And if you do try to produce stuff, we will sue the pants off of you. And if you do sign it, thank you. You are agreeing to everything we want. And the community backlash, we assume that that's just going to go away at some point. We're just going to push through this. We've got, so many people playing D&D. We are the one and only, essentially. They have to essentially sign. They have to continue with us. The community has to just forgive us. This is just what's going to happen. This is the only way for us to kind of get this through. We know there's going to be some backlash, but we're going to be fine with it. But I don't think they anticipate the amount of backlash that they got, obviously. Now, this, again, very brave employee over at Wizards said, I have decided to reach out because at my time in WotC, I have never once heard management refer to customers in a positive manner. The communication gives me the impression, and here we go, this is the most awful part of the entire thing, but something that we've all pretty much known. They see customers as obstacles between them and their money. Yeah, take that in for a second, because that's again something that I feel like we've all known for quite some time, and it's just kind of just seeing it on paper is just weird. I guess not on paper, but in text. Anyways, just absolutely. I'm not surprised by this statement. Again, like obviously with a lot of the decisions Wizards has been making over the past couple of years, again, putting out an absurd amount of products. Obviously, the MTG 30th anniversary edition was very just blatant, just corporate greed. Here's 60 cards for $999. Yeah, for 60 cards, they're proxies, but we don't like proxies. We don't like when other people proxy. Just these are fine proxies, but we're also not breaking the reserve list. So yeah, they did it. They've been doing it with Magic lately. Now they're doing it with D&D, and they're saying, you know what, we need to find a way to hyper monetize D&D. Again, the CEO of Wizards, Cynthia Williams, said, hey, yeah, D&D is under monetized currently. It is something that we need to monetize. And what this is plan, step one essentially of plan is say, hey, we need to force people into signing this. Again, it is no longer essentially open. We need to force people into signing it. We need to be the one and only. And that is just exactly how we're going to make all the money. Again, Wizards made $1 billion last year, over $1 billion, right? And that is apparently not enough for them. That is not enough for them. They need more. Their execs need more. Their management needs more. And again, they see customers as obstacles between them and their money. They do not care. They do not care about these games that people love. They do not care about the communities. They care about money, and the customers are just obstacles between them and it. How do I make the most out of these suckers that are playing this game that I have never played or don't care about or may have played once or whatever? How do I make the most out of it? It's just absolutely disgusting corporate greed. And it's just, it's sad, but it also just is very kind of obvious these days with, the way that Wizards has been doing things, the way they've been handling their business. And it's just absolutely disgusting. And again, a huge thank you to this brave person for standing up and for saying all this and just putting it out there. Because this community, again, has done an amazing job of coming together, and this is definitely helping the rallying cry. To continue, the D&D Beyond team was first told to prepare to support the new OGL changes in online portal when they got back from the holidays. So this was sprung on the D&D Beyond team who did not know about this, and leadership doesn't take any responsibility for the pain and stress they cause others. So they're just like, yeah, we're just going to let the underlings essentially handle all the backlash. We don't care about all that. Here's what the decision we want to make because we think, X plus Y equals Z. We're going to make more money if we do it this way. There's going to be some community backlash. Our employees are going to have to deal with that. They're going to get yelled at. They're going to get angry emails, they're going to get phone calls, which I will reiterate, and I said this in the last episode too, please reach out appropriately. In that last episode, I did talk about, being able to, tweet. Hashtag OpenDND is essentially the hashtag that is trending right now when it comes to this and expressing your opinion, again, in an appropriate way. And then also the Wizards phone number to call. And actually, I did include kind of like a base message, essentially, that you can use as well. But yeah, make sure you're appropriately reaching out about this. And yeah, again, the Wizards, executives, the Wizards management does not care. They do not care. This is just an end game for them. The end goal, essentially, okay, how do we get more money? This, cool. This is how we're going to do it. It has consequences, but we think we can push those consequences. There are people who are going to get hurt with it, but you know what? We don't care. We really don't care. Let's move on. Leadership's first communication to the rank and file on the OGL was 30 minutes on 1/11/23. So well after the leaked version of this came out. So leadership didn't even communicate to the rank and file on it, except, a couple days ago, 2 days ago at this point, for 30 minutes. This is the first they even tried to communicate their intentions about the OGL to employees. And even in this meeting, they blame the community for overreacting. So again, they're saying, no. The community just doesn't understand. They don't understand why, we are doing these things. We are doing these things for the community. Oh, they just don't get it. They don't understand. And you know what? You rank and file at Wizards, we feel for you. They should not be overreacting to this. They should not be, reaching out to you with their complaints. That is not our fault. That is their fault. That's the community's fault because they don't understand. They are too stupid to understand our great vision for this. When again, they just literally say, you know what? We really just want the money. We really just want the money. We don't care about the community. We don't care about this game. We just want the money. Give me the money. It's just absolutely ridiculous and disgusting. To end this, I will repeat, the main thing leadership is looking at is D&D Beyond subscription cancellations. Love that. Hope your day goes well. A little wink right there. Essentially, hey, if you have a D&D Beyond subscription, cancel it. Cancel it. That is what they are looking at. They are looking at D&D Beyond cancellations. I believe it was said that essentially, if you already signed up for a year or whatnot and you're past, the cancellation, date to be able to get your money back, still canceling it, you will have access to it for the rest of that year, I believe, from what I've heard. So yeah, I mean, instead of supporting this company further, cancel it. If you're planning on, getting one of these subscriptions, don't get it. This is the only thing that they care about is money, and money talks to them. And essentially, hey, if you want this company to make the right decision, you have to force them to do so, not just with your voice, but with your wallet. And again, if they are only looking at, the most updated metrics for this, which is the cancellations for D&D Beyond, cancel it. Cancel your D&D Beyond subscriptions, please. Just this is the way that you can communicate to these executives that this is not appropriate, that this is not something the community wants, and that this is not acceptable. And that the community is going to speak up. The community is going to stand up and say, no, this is not happening. We are going to force you to make the right decision. And you know what? Hopefully, the company then moves forward in a better direction with better leadership that actually cares about the game. I mean, both games, Magic and D&D. Hopefully they move forward. I mean, and again, just to leave you with this again, I'm literally recording right now in a workout room because I want the word to get out there, and I want people to just realize that, you know what, it's not just, a Magic problem or a D&D problem. It is obviously, this company that is just run in this way currently that is going to run both of these games that we care about into the ground. So whether you play one or the other, this is a way to send Wizards a clear message and say, you know what, this is unacceptable. I mean, literally, the story right now on this is just everywhere. I mean, even Vice covered it yesterday. Vice, did an article on Dungeons and Dragons is jeopardizing its greatest strength, its ubiquity. And literally, it's just absolutely absurd that Wizards can even say, you know what, the community is overreacting when we have, tons of community members, an incredible amount of community members, some very high profile people, and then also even just, giant corporation or giant, news outlets essentially saying, yeah, they're making a misstep here. And then of course the execs are like, no, it's everyone else who was wrong. It is everyone else who was wrong. It is not us. So yeah, I'll just leave you with that though. If you do have a D&D Beyond subscription, please cancel it. I mean, again, Wizards executives are only going to listen to money at this point. So give them the numbers that will force them to make that correct decision. So yeah, but yeah, thanks for listening to me on this this kind of different episode. And I wish you the best, of course. And as always, thanks again, and have a good one.
This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. We also have a ton of brand new t-shirt designs in stock, so make sure you check out those as well. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG Player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support.